Hey guys, and welcome to today's lesson. This is Bifon. On today's lesson, we're talking more about how to trade support and resistance and strategies utilizing support and resistance. So today we're going to talk about 4 strategies utilizing support and resistance. First, we have range trading, breakout trading, reversal trading, and trend trading. So today I'm going to teach you all about what is a trend, how to identify a trend, and how to find trades using trends, support and resistance, and trend lines. So stay with me, hit the subscribe button, and remember to give comments and feedback for later videos, and stay tuned. Let's get into it. So first, this is what we're going to talk about today. Trend trading. What is trend trading? Trend trading is simply trending with the overall flow of the market. So to first know what trend trading is, let's talk about what is a trend. A trend is anything. A trend is a series of a market that either goes from, this is a low, high, a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is a trend. So these are support and resistance zones. So this is what is a trending market. Utilizing trend trading, you have to identify a market that is forming a low, high, a low high, high high, low high, high high. So this is a trending market. To utilize this in your trading, so today I'm going to teach you how to identify these trends and find trades using support and resistance, trend lines, and the structure of the market. So let's get into it. So for our first lesson, trend trading. So we first identify a trend. A trend is simply a market that is forming a series of a low followed by a high, so this is a high, followed by a higher low, a higher high, so put simply, to identify a trend, you can identify a trend in 3 easy steps. First, open the chart and look at where the market is heading. If the market is moving higher, that is an uptrend. So this is the uptrend. If the market is forming a series of a low, so this is a low followed by a higher. So this now, because this was the first high, so this now becomes a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, lower low, lower high. So that is a downtrend. So I hope you understand that concept. So how to utilize this in your trading? So for our first example, So for our first example, I'm going to teach you all about trend trading. So we identify this market is forming a high, a lower, this is a low, a lower high, a lower low, lower high, a lower low, a higher high. So this is a trending market. So for our first strategy, you first identify a market that is moving, is causing series of lows and low lows. This is the example. Then you use the trend line tool. This is the trend line tool. You identify the trend. So that is our identified trend. How do we trade this? So we find out that the market was, prior to forming this change, the market was moving a series of a low, followed by a high, followed by a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, before breaking the lows, breaking these lows, forming the new low low, lower high, low low, and so on. So first we have identified the market was moving up, now it's moving down. So to identify the trend, we do the trend line. So and find where the market caused the first change in the trend. Where was the first change created? The first change was created right here. This is our first break of structure. Break of structure simply means that the market was forming a high highs and high lows and is now forming low lows and low highs. That is a break of structure. After finding our first break of structure, we wait for a high to form. We are now utilizing our two of what you learned. So this is the trend line, this is the support zone. So this is our sell area. Why is this our sell area? Because price is forming a series, this a high, this a low high. So you come, identify it right here, and the trend comes. This zone has held the market 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So this is a resistance zone. And this trend has held the market 1, 2, this is the third time. So you sell. You enter a sell position, a short position with the entry right here, the stop loss above the zone, and you take profit at the next level of structure. So that trade is bagging us a nice 2 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So for our second example, so that is how you first trade the trend. This is now the established trend. For our second example, so that was trend trading. So we move forward to breakout trading. So since you understand what a trending market is, this is what is called a trending market. A market that is moving either high or low, forming series of higher highs and higher lows. That is an uptrend. Lower lows and low lows, that is a downtrend. So for breakout trading, we go to that same example, to our same example where we identified our trend. This was our identified trend line. So for the second way of using, what is breakout trading? Breakout trading simply means this market was forming lows Now, for this type of strategy, you need to see a break of the trend. So this was our initial trend to the downside. So we are now looking for buys. Why? Because the market has broken through the trend. This is a break of the trend. So since support and resistance, once broken, we look for a retest. So for our second strategy, we wait for the market to break from the established trend and now wait for a retest. Why waiting for a retest? Why? One, the market is breaking from the lows, from right here, is breaks through the zone and breaks through the trend line at the same time. So we are now utilizing the retest. The retest, since the market was trending lower, breaks through the trend and is now retesting, and a new trend is established. So hope you understand this concept. So this is now breakout trading. We have utilized the two main support and resistance that we learned in our previous lesson. You should check it out if you have not watched it yet. So for this trade, so this is our support zone. Market is coming from below the support zone and breaking through. Now we wait for the retest. So after the retest, we take our nice long entry from this point right here. Stop loss should be below the zone and take profit at the next zone of structure. So by identifying those simple, we have our second strategy of how to trade support and resistance. So market breaks the trend, changes the overall trend, and is now bullish to the upside. So that is our second way. For our third method of our third strategy of trading support and resistance, this is now reversal trading. So reversal trading simply means that the market is now changing trend. The market was forming a series of highs and higher highs and higher highs and is now breaking the low. This is a reversal. So if you sell from here, you're selling a reversal of the overall uptrend. That is what is called reversal trading. So for an example in the charts, so let's delete this. To our same example, I like using the same examples because it makes it easier to understand the concept even more. So to our same example that we're using right now, if a market is forming lows and lower lows and suddenly changes structure, so for an example, this market was forming a series of a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, then hits this position right here and reverses. So this is a reversal. So for you to identify this reversal, you have to identify what the trend was, what the trend of the market was moving. So we can identify using our tools, the trend line. That is the trend line. So how do you know this trend line is valid? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price has 5 touches on this trend line, and on this zone price has 1 2 3 4 5 6, so this is also a strong support zone. So we first identify the trend. After identifying the trend, we find, so for tips, trends and support and resistance work best at where the two meet is a very strong resistance zone or support zone. So for example, this trend line and zone meet right here. Making this a strong area. So after first noticing this, we move to the second. So this is market is moving high highs, high lows, but reaches this point where the trend line and the zone intersect. So this becomes our second area of interest. So before taking a trade, you have to wait and see what price is doing. So for this, we'll cover this in a more elaborate lesson on price action and teach you more on price action, more on what to wait before the sell, more of what to how to anticipate selling and buying in the market. So this is a more elaborate lesson on price action in our upcoming videos, so that you enter your position right here with the stop losses above the zone. So since you are trading against this established trend and you don't have a way of knowing price is going to break through here, you take your profits at this next zone.